Salute, folks. It's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor Alonzo Hall, your social media insurance brother. And I've returned today to Weapon Tap on Your Head with another ADH wealth solution. Today, I want to go over a whole life insurance policy, as well as why it's important to vet your licensed professional, and as a licensed professional, not push product but solve issues so you don't end up in situations like this. Before I go in, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. So, as we proceed to give you what you need, this is a group that I belong to called Life Insurance Agents, Tips, Tricks, and Closers. And this agent here, an anonymous member, said if this policy was surrendered tomorrow, how much will the client receive? The $500 cash value or the $3,800 reduced paid up amount. And this is why I say it's very important to understand that the agent that you're working with knows what they're talking about, because this is very clear. Unfortunately, because of recruiting shit like Primerica and a bunch of these other MLMs like PHP and World Financial Group, they pull in a boatload of people who don't know what they're doing. Imagine if you went to the doctor and a bunch of people who didn't know what they were doing were coming in trying to take your blood. Well, you wouldn't be putting up with that. And you'd be like, you know what? All y'all who don't know what y'all doing need to get out of this field and let the people who actually know what they're doing do what they're doing. Unfortunately, because the people who don't know what they're doing at least get guerrilla marketing well, you end up messing with agents like that who don't know the difference between the surrender and paid up insurance or how to get there. So, firstly, this is a guaranteed issue policy with a face amount of $20,000. So this is a final expense life insurance. So this is one of those policies that wait, this is a guaranteed issue, or yeah, this is a guaranteed issue plan. Right? So that means that you don't get the most cash value because it is a whole life insurance policy, but it's very expensive for the coverage. Why? Because they didn't do any underwriting. They literally just said, this person applied, you got it. That's why it's such a small face amount. Okay? Now, if you are to surrender the policy at year 8, you are going to get the $525 because that's what you get for surrendering the policy. However, if you were to cancel the policy and stop paying but want to keep the death benefit, you would get the reduced paid up, because that means that at this point in time, all the premiums that this client paid into the policy equal enough money to afford the $3,880 worth of coverage. That doesn't mean that gives them the $525 of cash value. You get either or, not both. So if you surrender the policy, meaning you cancel it completely and have no more death benefit, you get the $525. However, if you cancel the policy and do what's called reduced paid up, you'll get the $3,880. The reason I'm looking at this, because this actually happened with my grandmother. She bought a policy in her late 60s at about 69, and now she's 84, I'm sorry. And the policy that she had is a $5,000 death benefit. Final expense, because she saw the commercial on TV, $9.95 per unit. Unfortunately, final expense takes its advantage of seniors, because it takes advantage of the fact that people put life insurance off to the last minute, and now when you're old, you're like, I don't want to be a burden. Well, let me give you some clues, ladies and gentlemen. The average funeral is probably more than, everybody's, oh, it only costs $3,000. Let's see. Let's see here. What is the cost of the average funeral? So in Connecticut, it says median cost of a funeral with viewing and ceremony followed by burial in Connecticut is $7,881. How much does a funeral cost in 2023 from USA Today? And this is an article. I think I'll read it, but it says the average funeral is basically $8,000. Right? So we'll go further into this and I'll do a whole article on it. But for now, I wanted you to see that last portion because it is in tandem with the video or the clip that I did that's attached to this, which is explaining what things you need to ask to your agent to get the right answers. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, wipe ass, work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass, work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass, work in progress every day and see success. And remember, folks, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Wow. Heritage Life Insurance. Average funeral cost $9,000. Cremation in Seattle is $4,900, while in Philly it's $3,300. A full funeral is on average $13,800. The least expensive you could get it done for is $2,600. So the average cost of a funeral in Middle Tennessee is $13,800. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you say, "Oh, I don't want to be a burden. I only need a $10,000 policy." Well, the average funeral is $13,000, according to Lincoln Heritage Life Insurance, who they were the big ones on. Oh, the average funeral is only $8,000. Well, they've updated their sales pitch. Like I said, wipe ass, work in progress every day and see success. Salute.